VPR Radio. I don't know what y'all listening to, but where we at? Yes.
Let's get ready to bring up our guest here, the one and only Kipp Piles, man. Man, VPR, this nigga don't need.
He was missing in action. He was in the Instagram chat, and I'm like, where you at though?
Hey, y'all was talking so good, I forgot to,
You forgot you were the guest.
Yeah, I was geeking off everything y'all was saying. Y'all had me tripping. My bad.
I love it.
Yo, hey Kipp, man, I'm glad that we can keep you entertained. I see you staying out the heat right now. You know what I mean? Hey, how hot is it where you at, bro? In New York, we've been dying.
Ooh.
Yeah, we getting it too. You know, it's almost 100 degrees. You know, you had the humidity.
Yeah.
It's even worse. We cooking. You know, we always in the oven down south. So
Right.
gotta stay hydrated.
It's true.
All right, man. So, hey, it's 2025, my brother. We got you here on VPR. It's been a while, but how have you been, Kipp? What has been keeping you busy? Where your mind at, man?
I've been good, man. I've been working, staying locked in, you know, watching the world like y'all have been, you know, staying in the loop of things. Just working, grinding, trying to make changes and adjustments and keep it going, keep some motion going. You know, life is good though, you know.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Now, we, of course, want to get to the music, right, which is the core and the central part of so much of you. So how has the music been going? Are you seeing a difference when you expand? Because I know you expand your reach. You go out to Charlotte, right? Like you move around, ATL. What do you see as the differences when you get your music exposed out there versus locally to the people that already know you?
I think you just have to kind of get locked in with the people in certain areas and get some familiarity and develop those relationships. But I'm gonna say that don't necessarily guarantee you something, because I mean sometimes you gotta scratch their back with the pockets, you know, and spin. And sometimes, you know, they may like your music, they may not, but usually you go in certain markets, they gonna support their own first.
Yeah.
And so you really gotta either have some music that sound like what they used to, or just be tied in with, you know, some people that's moving and shaking. So it's good to rub elbows with the people.
Yes, sir. Now, you see, I've been. What I noticed is to piggyback off your comment. I've been touring with Shorty, and like some of the artists that do open up for him matches his sound sonically, so it gives like a better show for the fans. So what you saying with St. Louis and different markets, bro, that is key, and a lot of niggas miss that.
Yeah. Congratulations to you, by the way, man. I'm super proud of you for all the work you've been putting in and all the success you've been getting doing that, man. You know, keeping the eyes on you, man. I'm super proud of you.
I appreciate it, my brother. We got a busy October ahead. I'm gonna be around your way. I got one of the dates here in October, and then I'm gonna be outside with Kevin Gates. So I need everybody just to make sure y'all tap in, follow VPR Radio, follow DJ from my Canada. Got his Kipp Piles. But enough about me, man. I like to speak about the music. I'm gonna share the screen, and I want to get this new single out there, and it's called "Birthday" by Kipp Piles. If anybody's celebrating a birthday in what is it? It's July, because he's in November. You're Scorpio, correct? If I remember right.
Last day of October. Yeah, we'll take November too, though. That's cool.
No, you don't. You only got the last portion, but okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna play this song. We're gonna play a little snippet. We can't get him the whole thing, and then we can just talk about the record and get into it. See where you at.
Post some pics, celebrate, take a trip, see the world. You miss work, it's okay. You might be single, but your kid gon' find you shouting. A helping hand's a real blessing. Trust me, babe. You always got a section. It's a birthday. It's a birthday.
Welcome back. People are writing. Welcome back. Hey. All right. Now VPR. Man, I hate that I gotta do this, because he's actually one of my preferred guests on the platform. You know, Kipp Piles, he has a bag of music. He's come around me with a team before, and you know, he's cleaned up his music. Kipp Piles, where have you been? I hate that I gotta ask you that, because you got people now in the comment section of the birthday video saying welcome back. So let's talk about where you've been.
You know, a lot of stuff been going on in life. You know, you deaf, things like that. So sometimes it'll kind of just have you isolated. But I'm back locked in. You know, I done had some pep talks from some people. So sometimes, like, I need to be more consistent with my releases. I got a hard drive full of music.
Yes,
but a lot of time,
bro, you've been making you could drop every day if you wanted to, and we and you both know that.
Yeah,
it's not you. We got not to knock Sexy Red and not to knock the Bunny Bees or Bunna Bee. Come on, you know what I'm saying? When I sit across from artists that actually have like a catalog and a body of music, and want to go somewhere with the music, I hate when I bump into them not dropping. It just brings me back to Nas, and it's always the most talented folk, because the people that aren't talented, I could pull up videos right now on Instagram that are just crazy, but people are just going to press play and release it.
Yeah, it's true. And run those numbers up.
It's
how come you share with us, Kipp Piles? We're hungry too. I haven't had breakfast. What's that?
We're hungry too.
You know, this is one of my nicknames. My folk give me Teddy Graham. You know what I'm saying? Kipp Piles, aka Teddy Graham. So, hey, if you're out there, you know, try the honey, nice little snack. You know, I'm trying to give me a brand endorsement deal.
Yeah,
I'm drinking them with sweet tea. I need to cut back on sugar, but milk is better. But you know, shout out to Teddy Graham. But, yeah,
that's that southernness, man. The sweet tea.
Yeah. So I think it's just, man, really a lot of time, man. Depending on if you want to wear how talented you are or how untalented you are, you don't really care. So you don't pay that no mind. So I just think a lot of time, all the knowledge that I entertain, it's tough sometimes because you have to send your song. You know, you care about how it sounds when it drops, the quality. I had to go through multiple mixing engineers, mastering engineers, trying to find the right people, the right graphic people. I just don't want to put my name on something and it ain't right. But I'm working in the point. I'm starting to get a little formula together that's going to allow me to at least start dropping monthly now, so people can hear a more broad sound. I finally got a solid.
You would make a killing on Spotify. People would sit there. I know me personally, I would just sit there and just listen to your music as a playthrough.
And his music is so different, right? Like you've got so many different levels on which you and knowledge.
You got different bags. Yeah.
You know, the balance. You've got songs that you could dance to. You've got songs for the ladies, right? Like he can LL on them, or he can go hard on them, right? Or he can, like really, really lyrically, like boom, boom, boom. So there's so many different versions of Kipp into just one great artist. So yeah, we want to see more music from you for real.
Yeah, much appreciated. Yeah, we working on it. That's why I've been visiting so many of these bigger markets, just because, you know, so much more access, you know. So,
now, speaking about these bigger markets, Kipp, we rocked with each other for a while. How many years have we known Kipp, Kiana? And you know them all.
About this the other day, for at least 8 years, bro.
So it takes 7 years for the sound of music to change, especially from our first interview, right? Now, where do you find yourself now artistically, especially while listening to these top 40 urban hits like Sexy Red and the different rappers along those akin? Where do you see yourself in this game, in this music game right now?
I don't think I fit. I never felt like I fit, you know, every time, even back then, like even when if like, to me, music feel like the bridge been blown up now. Like it used to be, each generation used to have some type of tie, like you would look up to the people that you listen to growing up, and then your music would kind of have that feel when you had your turn. But now it feel like, I think the Dynamite, they done blew the bridge up, because like I don't know, it's like we almost speaking a different language. So it ain't no diss. I one thing about it, I try to find my way no matter what time we in. But I just think the communication and the language barrier a little different, because it just, you know, stuff just changed. Nothing stayed the same. So I think
the lingo is different now, bro. Keep it a bean. The lingo. I don't know about you, but the New York lingo now.
Yeah,
it ain't the
same. Yeah, I was, you know, we got some New Yorkers down here that I see on the daily, some people from Philly, so they keep me.
Yeah. Even the Philly lingo. The Philly lingo is its own thing too, because I be chilling with some dudes.
Yes. All the lingo is like nothing is spelled out anymore. Everything is abbreviated. You know, even when you say young niggas, YN, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, we were just watching that generation. Can't do it.
Yeah. So, like, I found myself, even when I'm DJing right now, Kiana and Kipp, since TikTok, I understand that people are only going to know 30 seconds of the song now. Like, the way we create music has now changed. it's not like, whereas I would think Kipp will sit there and think about creating a song for a larger body of work. Artists are more focused on the single, like Pitbull. Like, you know what I mean? Pitbull was doing that back then before niggas were doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew that 305. But like, now artists are just really living off the single. They're afraid to drop the album. And the vulgarity now that you have to bring forward in order to grab the attention of your listener is at an all-time high. You turn on Philly rappers right now, and you hear the beats that they step in. Like, I'm in the barbershop, and I got the YNs coming to me, and they're talking, you know what I mean? I'm like, what's your demographic, Crip? I thought it was funny. But at the same time, you know what I mean? I turn on the music, and it's just like beats sound murderous now, like...
But you know what?
With the Philly beats, you get what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like at a point where I'm like, damn, when will this aggressive hip hop sound take a back seat again?
I think that we want that. And I think that we want it a lot. And it shows even in what we just saw happen with the clips, right?
Great project.
One album, streams all the way up. No one expected that to happen, but why? Because that is the art of hip hop, that we have missed those elements that we need. That if you are truly hip hop,
Justin Bieber said, "Don't play that shit." I'm just letting you know, Kiana. He said, "Don't play that album, that Clips album." I'm just throwing that out there.
What?
Yeah, he said that. You will look it up.
Listen, Justin Bieber needs.
Justin Bieber, please believe it.
And heal, young man. Please.
So
you've been.
It's like back to the vulgarity, and Kipp was saying with his music now, he never felt at home. It's weird to me because you got records like this I played last time. You know what I mean? That I could bring up there, and it will show you the versatility of what Kipp got going on, so we can keep it on the music tip. And this is what we're missing in hip hop now, and that's why you tune in to VPR Radio. Y'all notice VPR is not like 50 niggas in the video.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Yeah, flesh.
Julia, nice to meet you as well. I'll be taking care of you today, okay?
Sounds good.
Right this way.
Thank you. You know what? Let me get more comfortable.
Yes, please do. Make yourself at home. What can I do for you today?
We'll be honest with you.
Yo, Kipp, you really don't age, bro.
All right, I'm here to listen.
I need that couch.
All right, shall we?
Yeah. Kipp Pop. This side, that side. I done paid the price enough. I ain't paying no more. Told you once, told you twice. I won't say it no more. Testing lames on site. Up the price at the door. Gotta charge what you worth. They'll pay it to go. I take salmon with the bourbon. She got lobster. Switching sides so much I waited. Almost shot her. Them receipts gon' show who's really an imposter. I took some chances and got hit up like a monster.
You see what I'm saying, VPR? There got to be some mystique, some classiness with the record.
Yeah.
You got to kill nobody for it to be cool. And you can actually stab a message in your music. You get what I'm saying? And I've been seeing the sentiment around the hip-hop industry now that at least New York rappers are saying, if you're not Cash Cobain, we are tired of the sexy drill sound. I could champion that. Let them have his own sound. If every rapper goes back to having their own original sound, we don't got to worry about the cross-branding or anything like that. Right. Now, Kipp, let me ask you a question. All right. What's something you've seen in the music industry that you wish you could unsee?
Ooh.
Got him thinking, VPR.
Payola. Sometimes you play folks and they don't always do what they say.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. Those, I remember we interviewed someone. This was way back when, and he had a song called "Janky Promoters." Right. That all goes in there. Right. The promoters that are taking money from these artists, and you know.
Yeah. And we got to pay for everything. Absolutely. We got to pay for everything. So you know, it's just you can't police all that, and you don't want to have to stay on nobody back to make sure they doing. You know, I understand it's services you gotta pay. I never complained about that, but I just think I wish that was a little regulated a little bit.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can say in the music industry, feels like certain people that you deal with in it, they feel like used car salesmen or snake oil salesmen. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of rejects in a lot of other businesses that comes to the music industry. Yes. And because they're older, they'll prey upon younger artists.
Yep.
And it happens all the time, whether it be their management team or whether they're throwing events and they're not giving anything on the outcome of if you win. That shit is more rampant than ever.
And it's in every area, because this is why I stopped doing publicity a lot too, because there's a lot of fake publicists too that promise a lot and don't do. And I'm like, I'm more of an over deliverer than an under deliverer. And like I said about taking away from that credibility, people start to say, well, I have to see what you can do first. I'm like, no, you're going to pay me and you're going to see results or don't. But let me just step away from this, because there's so many people out here making fake promises and taking people's hard-earned money and not delivering, that it's not a believable craft anymore. It's sad.
Yeah, it's a lot of money and spending to get your back in, and then we got the AI thing. The labels, they able to use it now, but they're trying to ban everybody else from using it all on platforms.
Yep.
So I don't like that finesse at all.
Right now, I do feel like the ball's in the artist's court as far as what you do and how you present your music, because you can with the creation of AI, you can cut out a lot of people, whether it be designers, whether it be writers, whether it be DJs. Whether it be whatever you are smart enough to think you can have it created. And that's where I feel like when I see artists now that are lacking and I know all these tools are there, it just makes me sit there and think like, you know what I'm saying? Are you waiting for a handout? You asking for somebody to try to run game on you? Or it's like you don't have enough time in the day to care about your career as much as you want me to do.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm seeing a lot of that, bro. I'm seeing a lot of that.
Yeah. A lot of artists don't, Kipp and many of the artists that we bring on here, right? Whether they are the person that has started the business mind or they have the team with them, the credible team, the artists that we work with and we've had on this platform, they know the business side. That's why even like Kipp was saying, he doesn't want to drop it without this and without that. I think a lot of these new artists, and especially in New York, that's a mindset, right? Like, I'm the greatest. You never heard music like mine. Listen to my mixtape.
OD.
Mixed mastered, right? Like, you recorded it on your phone over some YouTube. And you're like, listen to my mixtape, and you send me an email like, yo, it's the hottest, right? So the mindset isn't there, and it's not being created to actually learn the business, which is a big disservice because, like you said, FMI, this knowledge right now, people are becoming millionaires just off of their content, right? Talked about the influence. You could be a music influencer and sell directly to your demographic if you learn the business and know what you're doing, and you could cut out a lot of that extra BS.
It reminds me, like, when I sit there and I'm watching content creation now as far as artists.
Yeah.
If you're from my day and age, the only thing I can tell you is, like, you remember Jamie Foxx from the Jamie Foxx show? You know, he was a jingle writer.
Yeah.
All right. You have to be that now if you're a musician.
Right.
I'm sorry. I don't make the rules here. You got to write the most poppin' jingle and do the most funniest video to make that motherfucker pop. And if you're not, I'm sorry. The industry's changed. If you don't, as much as I don't like the dancing and all that TikTok and dancing shit, it's where the market is.
It is.
I'm telling artists, you're not trying to get the attention of your age group. You're not. You're not trying to get my age to listen to you. Mm-hmm. It's the ones underneath me. Yeah. The people that listen to me, and when I'm spinning all their new music, that's in these clubs that's 22, 25 coming to me every night. So if they're the one that's going to grow with your music, that makes them into the super fan to want to come to your show. Mm-hmm. That's what I've noticed while touring with Shorty, when I'm starting to see the demographic of these fans that are coming there every night, tweeting at me, can I come backstage? And I'm like, how old are y'all? I'm leaving the show. Y'all are tweeting me here. Like, I haven't seen somebody use Twitter to actually like use it to contact me while I'm live on stage. But I'm like, look how smart they are.
Yep.
This is where we're trying to reach.
Yep.
And I feel like people just, certain businesses and entities drop the ball there. They want people to interact with their product, but they're not going out of their way to reach the demographic, to appeal to the demographic, or use the assets around them in order to getting what they want. You can't just put out a song anymore.
Data analysis, because data analysis will always loop you straight to who those people are.
Drake can't even put out a song anymore and expect it to do good, okay? Because of all the botting. There's so much botting going on.
Can I just say that Drake, whoever Drake's publicist is, when he just dropped that song, what was it? What Did I Miss?
Yeah.
Well, he got roasted around the whole internet, so it was hilarious.
You shouldn't have
But what I will say is that everywhere I looked, I saw some new clickbait headline about like how Kendrick fans were crying.
Yeah.
The fire. And I was like, who published this? And it's all of these newspapers and things. They're verified, but I've never heard from them. I've never heard about them.
I'm glad you're looking. I'll be looking at the writers too, but I'm glad I'm not the only one because it really matters when it comes to do business, you're looking at who writing this thing. Like if no one has paid attention, Hip Hop Early hasn't posted in 3 weeks on their website. What's going on over there? Those are one of the biggest hip hop publications that still write and blog. Right. Now they're not. So we have to watch. Back to Kipp now. Kipp. So you're back fresh in music, right? You know what I mean? You took your time off. Everybody has to go through life. Now you drop Birthday. What is the next single feeling like and sounding like? And is it connecting to a bigger body of work? Can we expect that?
It's getting close. You know, I already reached out to a DJ to try to do a tape. So I got some songs. It's just really picking them. But I wanted to have maybe a handful of standout singles that kind of describe my whole sound so that people knew what they was getting into and they checked me out. So the next song is more like a hip hop. I'm rapping on it song because that's a side of me too. So it's like a New York type of East Coast type of beat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm rhyming. It got a hook, you know what I'm saying? It got a sample. Trying to clear the sample as we speak, but if everything go right and I don't get in no trouble, it'll be out in August, you know. So it's a solo song again. I'm trying to do solo just so people can hear my sound and it's me, myself, and I. You did, you know.
I like that.
So that's what we on.
You guys are great too, but I think that you kind of set the tone for sure.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Just making sure we give that stream. We have one of Kipp's videos in the back. Go and check that out on his YouTube. So you're building out the body of work when it comes to the music right now. It's still a lot, like a few more months left in the year. Now, what's on the schedule for you this year? Are you making your way around the U.S.? Do you have any tours? Are you interested in touring? Are there any collaborations that we should be on the lookout for right now?
I should be performing in Atlanta. I think September. I should have a show down there. So we're working that out now. And I've had some artists reach out to me in the DMs, you know, that want to work from other countries and stuff like that, from Africa and UK. So a lot of it is just trying to catch their sound and see what they got going, make sure I fit with what's going. So I got a few collabs that's on the hard drive from some major label artists. So I got one single. That one could be next after the one I drop next month for everything. All that clearance and primary artist rights, all that stuff go straight. I'm just trying to I just want to develop enough songs that people, they can fall in love with the look, fall in love with how I sound, and then I can try to hit the road with it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the main thing. I'm doing everything by myself. I done had people try to reach out to be a team and stuff like that, but if people ain't talking right and I'm a real loyal person, you know, even though sometimes you have seasons and cycles when it comes to business, but people that been good to me, I try to, you know, funnel the money back to their pockets first before I, you know, expand anything. So that's really what's on the rise. I got some songs coming, videos gonna be shot, and you know, I just want enough that, hey, when you hit my pages, it's enough for you to fall in love with the sound, and you can follow me, stick with me through my journey. Some more content coming. You know, I'm finally learning how to weaponize TikTok the right way and stuff, all that.
It's a thing, bro. It's its own community. I've even had to learn that. I had to start respecting it, bro.
Yeah,
I thought it wasn't. Yeah, man. Look, me and you both doing the same thing. I had to respect it, giving.
It's just the way, you know. It's the way of the world. You know, you gotta adapt. You always learning. You always changing. Don't nothing stay the same forever. You know, even you don't even get to go to high school but 4 years and you up out of there. So you know, you always. I treat my life like that. I literally treat my first 4 hours of the day like blocks. I treat my whole day like many days within a day. And there's something about the number 4. It give you like a quarter. You know, all around the bases. Even in baseball, you got the home plate. You know, all the other 3 bases. So it's some significance with that number to me. So that's how I try to treat stuff in little small increments and just just go like that. So hopefully, the birthday song for everybody, as you keep in tune on that song, we run some promos each month for whatever sign you are. You know what I'm saying? So I think Leo's up next, so we're gonna do something for y'all. And we're trying to get the right dancers to do a TikTok, for the song. That
I got a
makes
few
sense.
out here in New York. I could send you their info as soon as we go.
Yeah, please.
They're doing good on shorts. They're doing great
yeah.
on shorts. So I was
Yes,
like, all
sir.
right.
I would be much appreciative of that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that song right
Make
there.
sure when you get to Libra, you do it right, okay?
Oh yeah, we'll get all the input from y'all because we know y'all know what's up with that song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're just pushing that song, because everybody have a birthday. That's something you have until you leave here. So we just want to celebrate everybody. That's a song you can utilize all year. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got a birthday, and that's
Thank
that's
you,
the
Kipp.
one day I feel about you.
Some feel good music for once.
Yes.
Thank you, Kipp.
Yes.
All right, because I'll be on VPR. A lot of your artists are watching right now. Your music's cool, but when I could connect to it, when I could feel something, like I haven't got a good love song in a minute. We haven't had a good R&B artist up here in a while.
Yeah,
I need, you know what I mean? I've been lumping a lot of R&B older.
Line back on here, okay? And having some riffs, right?
Yeah. So Kipp, you got the birthday record. You're moving right now. You're tapping back in with your bass. TikTok is starting to make sense to you. Now, normally we do something here on VPR before our guest heads out, but can you leave some words of encouragement, some jewels that you could drop for the people that are listening right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Choices are life-changing and long-lasting. So you have to live with them. So make sure you think about the front end and the back end before you make any decision. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with your eyes, be careful with your lust, be careful with your vices. Take all that into mind because all that shape your whole life. So if you make a permanent decision in a temporary moment or feeling, you got to live with that. Don't nobody else pay for it. Sometimes they can. If you pulling the trigger, if you put your hands on somebody or do something wrong, you can end up in prison or you can end up, on the worst end of the decision you make. So please, you don't want to look back on your life and realize you missed so many steps. So, a fool learn from their mistakes. The wisest person of all learn from the mistakes of others. We in the information age, you can learn from everybody way before we was even around. So, I beg you, I encourage you, I implore you, please make sure that you count everything before you make a decision. Be a good decision maker. The more decisions you make, the better you get at it. And that'll shape your whole life. You don't want to look back at your life with no regret. You want to look forward to the future and be happy with the decisions you made so you can congratulate yourself and everybody else around you want to fool with you too because they know they're dealing with a good decision maker. You did. That's a real spiel for you on VPR Radio, shout.
Well, there you go.
I appreciate that, man. Dropping gems here, man. Yo, I need you to send over the single to my email. I'm going to send you over the YouTube Shorts creator that's going crazy in New York, bro. I want to say thank you for coming on the show. I can't wait. I'm gonna be in North Carolina in the South all October, bouncing around with Shorty. So as soon as I get near you, bro, I'm trying. Yeah. It's time to lock in, bro. Seriously.
And I'm coming back up. I'm gonna be back up your way like in November. My dad out there in PA, he in Harrisburg. So you know what I'm saying. I pull up
close. Harrisburg is right there.
A little sweep in the air.
Come on, bro. I got it. I got it good out here. Wherever you want to be, you at.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Yo, Kipp Piles, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. You go and have a blessed day and continue putting out that great energy to the world, bro.
Love you
yes,
all.
Sir. Y'all too, man. Y'all the best at it. Y'all keep doing what y'all do. Y'all influence the world.
Thank you.
We're gonna rock with y'all for life.
That's a fact, bro.
Take care. Big love.
Oh yeah, big love. Be smooth.
Oh, that might have been the best last liners advice.
Yo, he's too smooth. Every time he comes up here, I don't know, bro. Period. He be rapping but not rapping.
Right.
VPR. Watch all his interviews. Type in VPR Kipp Piles and then look at the bars he's spitting from the first interview where he was in Triple Vibes.
Oh
and
yeah.
He was downstairs. That I still got the picture, bro.
That was deep. Yeah. We had the after party.
And guys that's tuned in right now, I will be sharing this directly to our YouTube. It will be going up as a full episode. Give us a few hours. We're going to get that turned around. And I can't wait to connect with you guys. August, we have a few things. Actually, what is it? The Ron Killings album release party is coming up on the 30th, Kiana. I'll send you the info.
Because I missed
the Meek
one.
Yeah, the Memphis Bleak. That's also posted to our YouTube if you want to watch some of the content. The Memphis Bleak listening party is posted, and we have the Ron killings coming up. We're going to be letting you guys know all of our information and where we're going to be at. I want to say thank you for tuning into VPR, and we can't wait to continue uploading these episodes and seeing you guys.
We'll see you next week, guys. We're here. We're outside. Bye, everyone.
That's fucking cool.
VPR Radio with my girl Kiana and my DJ FMI.
Don't say